Yeah, in this game he didn't do enough to try to get it to Adams. So I don't know what's going on. When you spend 2 first-round picks on a guy that can't score 0 points, you can't score 0 points. It just can't happen. I'm sorry. Kamara had 3 touchdowns and Matthew had 1 interception. He for those 2 or 3 years he played with Kansas City, he learned Derek Carr really well, Tyrann Mathieu. So he got that interception off of Derek Carr. The Miami Dolphins keep it rolling against the lowly Detroit Lions. Miami's 31, Detroit's 27. They improve. Miami improves to 5-3. Detroit, they're going down 1-6. First, let's talk about the winners. Tyreek is that dude. As if we didn't already know it, Tyreek is that guy. I wasn't unaware that Tyreek and Waddle were being referred to as the Slash Brothers. They're earning that nickname. It's a great nickname. Tyreek already has 961 yards receiving on the season. He keeps this up. He might hit 2,000. I think the current record, the current record is 1,964 yards by Calvin Johnson in a 16-game season. Yeah. Tyreek could hit 2,000 this season. And I'm looking forward to it. He's working hard. He's getting paid. But he's doing the best he can. I like seeing the effort. I really do. On the flip side, it's over in Detroit. I mean, I don't think it ever got started, if we're going to be fair. But the Dan Campbell experience has run its course. In 23 games, what do you think Dan Campbell's record is? It's 4-18-1. Let that sink in. 4-18-1. That's not good. That's not good. In 2021, the NFC North teams were not juggernauts, right? Last season, they weren't. 2 teams cleaned house to begin the next season. The Vikings are currently a better team after firing their coach in January. I don't want Campbell to leave, but it doesn't seem like this team knows how to win. And in a year where Aaron Rodgers is struggling, you are supposed to be able to take advantage and pounce on the opportunity to take over this division. But, as we can see, you ain't. So, I don't know what to tell you. Let's move on to the New England Patriots. The Patriots beat the Jets in this AFC East battle. The Patriots improved to 4-4 as they beat the Jets 22-17, takes the Jets down to 5-3. So, first question, is it time to panic on the Zach Wilson situation? Is it time to hit the panic button on the Zach Wilson situation? I don't know. I mean, it helps that you have a Flacco guy like that there, but I'm not sure. This is a division loss, and if you want to be a playoff team, these division games really, really matter. And New England, they beat you, so I don't know. We'll figure it out. Pittsburgh loses to Philly. And Philly continues rolling to a 7-0 record, while Pittsburgh goes down to 2-6. Philly scores 35, Pittsburgh scores 13. Chase Claypool with that passing touchdown. It was a very nice pass. I liked it. Bro, Hurts has made such a tremendous improvement this year, and I've been wondering recently the improvement that he made is it because like what came first, the chicken or the egg type situation, right? Did they see his improvement before they went and got all these extra weapons and all this extra stuff for him to be able to win? Did they see his improvement first, or did they just count on his improvement to happen and then went and got the extra stuff for him? The extra guys, the extra players, go all in. Did they see his improvement first, or were they just acting in faith? Because he has made tremendous steps forward. That drop in the bucket to A.J. Brown for the touchdown, the 39-yard touchdown, whoo-wee. A.J. Brown with the 3 touchdowns in the first half, my goodness. My goodness. Those passes and their catches were just great. Great. Okay, and for the Steelers fans, I really don't think Pickett's the guy, but he deserves to get a shot more than just 1 year. So, I mean, we got a lot of football to go. We got a lot of football to go, and it's going to suck to keep looking at. But I trust Mike Tomlin. I trust Mike Tomlin. He has only experienced, I think he's only experienced one losing season. He might never have experienced it. I can't remember what the stat is, but he needs to fix the offensive line, and I'm starting to believe Pittsburgh fans when they need to get rid of Matt Canada. Because at first I thought, hey, it's too early to tell whether you need to get rid of Matt Canada. But Pittsburgh fans been saying it. I don't like the offensive scheme. It doesn't seem right, and that offensive line is putrid. Philadelphia had 6 sacks today. 6, or not today, but on Sunday. So, yeah. It's not here. You don't have to hit the panic button, but it's definitely time to devise a plan for next year. Tennessee whoops up on Houston in this AFC South matchup. Tennessee scores 17. Houston scores 10. Tennessee Titans are 5-2. Houston Texans are 1-5-1. Derrick Henry with 200-plus yards rushing. First of all, it's a franchise record. First of all, Henry ran for 219 yards and a touchdown. My goodness. When he got back off of the injury at the beginning of this year, I thought we would never see that guy again. And is it because Houston doesn't have a lot of great defensive help? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it has a lot to do with it. But still, there's a lot of guys that play Houston this year, and they haven't been able to put up 200 yards rushing. Derrick Henry might be starting to pick up steam, man. He might be starting to pick up steam. Normally, Derrick Henry takes a little bit to get going, like a locomotive. He's like a locomotive, like a literal locomotive. It takes a little bit to get this big old train down the tracks, but when it starts rolling, it's hard to get it stopped. And looks like Derrick Henry is just starting to get rolling. Also, Brandon Cooks for Houston. Brandon Cooks wanted out. Brandon Cooks wants out. He just got there. Well, he didn't just get there, but he just got that extension. And to be fair, I wouldn't pay him I wouldn't pay him the contract that they extended him with. I mean, he's still producing, but still, I wouldn't pay him that. But then again, my team is the Chiefs. So that means that we ain't got that kind of paper anyway. So we do, but we ain't gonna spend it on 30 or on someone that's close to 30 if he's not 30 or over 30. So no, not happening. Brandon Cooks, Yeah, I mean, I understand if they're offering you good money, you better take it. But you had to know that Houston Texans wasn't going to be that good this season. Because I knew, and most other people knew. The New York Giants lose this winning streak. They stop the winning streak while Seattle keeps rolling. Seattle 27, New York Giants 13, 6-2 are the Giants, 5-3 are the Seattle Seahawks. The story here, beyond a shadow of a doubt, is definitely Geno. Geno is playing like his best self, right? And everybody's saying, well, not everybody, a lot of people are saying that these are MVP numbers. They're not. They're not. He's playing his best football, He's playing MVP style. He's channeling his best self. But I don't know if I'd call these total MVP numbers. Because let's look, just me looking back at Patrick Mahomes. He threw for 50 touchdowns that year. Let's be real. Geno is playing like his best self. And it's not fair to compare him to other MVPs. So I would say pump the brakes on the MVP style season, but he's doing what Pete Carroll wants him to do, and it's working. It's working.
Let's go.
It's working. Let's move on. San Francisco bounces back in this win over a division rival. San Francisco scores 31 while the Rams score 14. Takes San Francisco for the 49ers to 4-4. Takes the Rams to 3-4. So the game ran through McCaffrey. The 49ers game went through McCaffrey. And I know that he only knew a couple of plays last week, but had the game run through McCaffrey last week, the Chiefs might have lost that game. But what's done is done. This game went through McCaffrey. Whatever strides the Rams thought they were getting into, McCaffrey said, forget it. He said, forget it. McCaffrey. Excuse me. McCaffrey, 34-yard touchdown pass. I didn't say run. I said pass. This man's a quarterback? No. 34-yard touchdown pass to Brandon Ayuk. Receiving touchdown catch and a rushing touchdown. The last person to do this, have a rushing, passing, and receiving touchdown in one game was Tomlinson 15 years ago. 15 plus years ago. It was in 05. If you don't, hopefully he can stay healthier, because if he continues this kind of pace over on the West Coast, San Francisco might be ready, might be in for something. They might be in for something. Now they have Geno and that defense up in Seattle to deal with, but they'll cross that path when they get to it. We'll see what happens. But Christian McCaffrey, I almost said Ed McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey looks almost unstoppable. Let's move forward. Washington Commanders improved to 4-4 over the Indianapolis Colts, who are 3-4-1. Washington scores 17, Indy scores 16. Matt Ryan got benched. That brother don't protect the football. He's fumbling every game. And Ellinger ended up doing the same thing. His replacement ended up doing the same thing. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all got one of the best offensive lines. Y'all hold on to the ball too long and nothing. I don't know what to say about the Indianapolis Colts. I just don't. They were supposed to be better than this. And for some reason, Tennessee in this division continues to be the mainstay. And I don't think it's because of guys like Derrick Henry. I just think it's coaching now.